Beautiful day, isn't it? The cackling of the chickens is music to my ears, and the crowing of the rooster makes such sweet poetry. They're almost in harmony.
Before all this trouble, dinner conversation consisted of all manner of interesting subjects. Now, all that anyone wants to talk about is Montclair and vampires. I just want life to get back to normal around here.
Hello.
I've decided to record my experiences with the creatures of the night. You know, vampires and such like. When I'm done, I intend to compile them into a novella. It'll make me a wealthy man, I tell you. For obvious reasons, the port's been blocked for a time. I've still got a few casks and kegs of reasonable quality for my best customers. Fancy a drink?
Welcome to the Sloshing Tankard. Please don't take the name literally. I'm sick to death of cleaning these floors.
What? Who? How? Oh. Hello there. Who's got a drink for me? You?
Kill the creature. It deserves nothing but our blades. Ah, it's good to see you again, friend. And what can I do for the hero of North Point? Most of Lady Leraya's followers fell quickly after you defeated her. But a few of her toughest, most loyal vampires have hidden themselves away like vermin under a rock. We've rooted out a few, but the work is dangerous and slow-going. If you're willing to face a few more of these bloodsuckers, I wouldn't turn you away. We've tracked the vampires to 3 different locations. Can you deal with this problem for me?
You know what really chaps my breeches? Montclair's troops stole a whole bunch of the weapons I just completed. I'll be working for weeks to catch up.
of what you say. Your constant blabbering led them right to us.
How is this my fault? And who?
Lorea, you fool. Now less complaining is...
They found us! Defend yourselves! You killed our beautiful Lady Lorea!
Hello.
Hello.
Please. I just want to be alone right now. A dear friend didn't survive the occupation, and I don't feel like talking about it.
I know that look, friend. Is the task complete? Are Lorea's remaining vampires destroyed? Then we are once again in your debt, champion. Here, take this. As a token of our deep appreciation. Now North Point can rest easy. At least as far as this threat is concerned.
Hello?
The fish aren't biting. I think they sensed trouble in the water and moved offshore.
Yes. Can I help you? Did my brother send you? Yes. Yes, that's me. You must be another of my brother's friends. He's always looking out for me. Was he able to send any gold this time? I'm almost out of the bomb I bought with that last purse. He's so generous and kind to me. Oh, no. Please, no. Is he all right? It's been so long since I heard from him. I've been so worried. No! Nidras. Dead? Nidras always did what needed to be done. I was so sick. Why didn't he tell me? He said he was doing odd jobs, some mercenary work. We could have found another way. My brother died over a handful of gold in some fat merchant's purse. For some bomb that might maybe make me more comfortable. This isn't happening. How could he let this happen? He did? Oh, Nedras. You do love me. Wherever you are, thank you. Thank you for thinking of your poor sister. I can't believe I'll never see Nedras again. But he was so kind to me. And you. Thank you for telling me about my brother and bringing me his gift. I'll never forget you.
Now that North Point is open again, maybe things around here will get back to normal. I just wish I knew what was eating all the vegetables in my garden.
Buy local. Get your goods here. The squalls haven't been kind.
There may be vampires and other evils in the world, but we still have fish in the water and crabs on the sand. I'm not giving up.
Fine goods at fair prices.
No matter what's going on in the rest of Rivenspire, we still have a job to do out here. And that's just what we're going to do.
Good day to be out on the sea, isn't it? So why am I standing around here on the docks, you might ask? It's a good damn question. Ask Captain Mark.
That old Khajiit lady in the wagon read my palm and told me that is where I needed to be for my luck to change. I'm staying right here until it does.
heard of cold feet. The squalls haven't been... The squalls haven't been kind.
Hail.
Hello there.
Fishing without my Anine is not the same. Life without her will never be the same.
Well?
Simona, your favorite flower, just as you were mine.
Oh, hello. I thought that maybe you were my wife. I got back from my job at the cemetery, but she wasn't here. Bad news. Has something happened to my wife? To poor Nadafa? Well, spit it out. I can handle it. Tell me what happened to my wife. Yes, you're right. I know you're right. I need to think about this. Please, just leave me alone.
I regret I can offer you no hospitality today. I lost my husband to the sea. And now I'm alone, and without so much as a half-gold piece to my name. But if you care to stay and talk a while, I would be grateful. My days and nights are so lonely now.
No, stupid lighthouse. Stupid bandits. Stupid hag raven. Oh, why is everything spinning? My shoes? Oh, let me think. I was walking along the shore looking for mud crabs when a hag raven tried to get frisky with me. She said she liked the cut of my toes. I told her, no, I'm a married man. After that, my memory gets a bit fuzzy. Oh no, my mace! The mace of Dormouse, someone or another. It belongs to my wife. She'll kill me if I lost it. Can you find the mace? Maybe the hag raven has it. I think I remember seeing her head toward our lighthouse. I need to sit here until the spinning stops.
I am so doomed. And it feels like there's a dozen horses dancing the wood elf frolic directly behind my left eye.
It's a family heirloom. Been in my lovely Frederick's family for generations. If I go back to the lighthouse without her mace, Frederick will never forgive me. And her mother, she'll give me that look. Oh, you know the one. The one that rips away your confidence and your dignity and leaves you doubting your very worth to society. That look. The hag raven cast a spell. That's the only explanation for how the mace slipped from my fingers. Why are you so interested in my bloody shoes? Just please, find my wife's mace. I really can't stand to disappoint her again. You ask more questions than a curious Khajiit. What's to tell? She screeched something unintelligible at me, tried to take advantage of my manly charms, and then cast a spell on me. If she's headed to our lighthouse, my wife is in danger.
something I can do for you? I really am rather busy at the moment. Of course not. Do I look like a monster to you? Let me guess. You met my drunken waste of a husband, Parkier? I'm sure he was remorseful, hungover, and telling tall tales. And he probably wasn't wearing any shoes. He lost the mace of Dumont Belland? Again? And tried to blame a hagraven? I found him last night, drunk as a naked Nord and refusing to listen to a word I said. He ran off, waving the mace and yelling incoherently about mud crabs and his manly charms. Parkier probably dropped it near the river. It's not that far. Just head toward the mountains and you'll run right into it. Maybe you'll find his shoes while you're out there too. In any event, I'm grateful for your help. And a remarkable pedigree as well. My ancestor, Dumont Belland, carried it proudly into battle. Most notably, it helped him win the Second Battle of Shornhelm. Or was it the Third Battle of North Point? Well, it's oh so important to my family.
My friend! How good to see you again. Did you give the Hagraven a proper thrashing? And did you happen to find my wife's mace? Tell me all is well, and we'll drink to our good fortune. My wife? You met the lovely Frederique? What about that feisty Hagraven? I'm sure I remember her saying something about how arousing mud crabs on the half-shell could be, but tell me, did you find the mace? Ah, yes. I was trying to smash a few mud crabs when the bandits arrived. I barely escaped with my manly charms intact. Well, thanks for finding the mace of Dumont Belland. Frederique can get very loud and screechy when she's upset with me. These don't look like my shoes. Mine had tassels here, and a tear there, and more buckles. My shoes definitely have more buckles. But thank you for finding my wife's mace. I wish I could have been there with you when you took down that Hagraven.
There's my brave warrior, as barefooted as the day I met him. Do you remember anything from last night?
There you are, my sweet! I battled a hag raven last night. Or was it a mud crab?
Yes, dear. Of course, dear. And what did I tell you about wearing shoes? You promised you'd put them on whenever you left the lighthouse. Thank you for returning my mace. My husband always loses things, and he refuses to put on a decent pair of shoes. But I do love him so. As soon as he's sober, though, we're going to have a talk about why I remind him of a hag raven.
Nothing that won't be Well, you've caught me appreciating today's take. Not that that's a bad thing, mind you. I'm quite proud of my work. You could say that, but what better time for it? A mask would normally give me away, but with all the other revelers celebrating the festival, I fit right in. I'd give you a deal on something, but these trinkets are for my personal collection. I do indeed. But for me, sentimental value is the measure of something's true worth. I have quite the collection of macabre items, mementos of a festival that has treated me oh so well. You'd be impressed. With all the masks, you're never sure who you are talking to. Feel free to tell others of our little chat. This time of year, I'm sure no one would be surprised. Take care. I'll be seeing you.
Wherever the guards go. Wherever the guards go.
I've explored a few alien ruins in my time. Dangerous places. But you know me. I love dangerous places. Not too much. Just the usual bickering between Tamrith and Dorel. It's starting to wear on my nerves, truth be told. I needed a little quiet time. You could probably find the Countess and the Baron up ahead arguing about something or another.
My friend, I am sorry you had to be the one to end Lorea's troubled existence. It was unfortunate, but necessary. And now, if we are to save Rivenspire, we must engage in another unfortunate act. The time to deal with Baron Montclair is upon us. Montclair is here. Of that there can be no doubt. He awaits atop the Doomcrag, where he somehow activated ancient defenses to block our path. We need to find a way around these defenses and then set up portals to transport our troops up the mountain. The book we uncovered at Locrata contains maps of the ruins, among other things. These maps show 2 portal chambers leading to the top of the Doomcrag. If you can reach the first chamber and open a portal, we can begin moving troops into position. Be on your guard. In addition to activating ancient defenses, Montclair has somehow awakened the Ayleid guardians that haunt these ruins. You may have to deal with them as well as you make your way into the first portal chamber. Of course, but let's try to move this along. I fear Baron Dorel will charge straight into an Ayleid trap in his haste to make something happen. A recent appellation. It refers to the thick fog that develops within the pass up the mountain. But my translation of the text tells me this was once a great place of learning and worship, with pilgrimages occurring daily to the top of the Doomcrag. The Locrata text may provide us with some insight that will help us deal with Baron Montclair. I just need to finish my translation. This requires great care and concentration. I don't want to make an error that will cost us dearly later. Baron Montclair must have triggered the ancient wards. Many of the passages have barriers that were not present the last time I was here. He also seems to have disturbed the bones of the ancient Ayleids. They are now awake and angry that we're here.
I worry about Verandis. I know I shouldn't. He's brilliant and strong. But this whole thing with Montclair and the death of Lorea, it has him all torn up inside.
Medusa wishes she could go with you, but Verandis has other tasks for this one to perform.
The Hagfen is a strange place, even with the Wirises watching over it.
The large door straight ahead. Clearly, that's the main entrance. That's the way we should proceed.
This door is closer. It could provide a shorter path. Perhaps fewer blood fiends to contend with.
I'd rather cut through the enemies I can see than walk blindly into something I can't. The ruins might be full of traps.
My dear Baron, you have an annoying habit of never listening to a word I say. You'll do as you please, as usual.
I'm ready. No, I am more than ready. The time has come to put Baron Montclair down like the crazed dog he has become. Yes, I'm well aware of the Count's plan. I suggest the direct approach. Straight up the path and through the door at the end. No skulking through Ayleid ruins as the Countess wants to do. And every enemy is in clear view along the way.
I pray to the light that we have the will and the strength to end the threat of Baron Montclair. I think the nearby door leads up to the next level of this ancient ruin. It has to be safer than trying to run that gauntlet of skeletons, as the Baron suggests. Scordo has already gone inside to scout out the path.
Are the nobles still bickering or discussing strategy, as they like to say? Gives me a headache. I needed to do something, so I decided to look around in here. Seems to be something up ahead, past the angry skeletons. Kick some skeletal arse!
Chamber. Look! Something's happening! Can you see them? The Ayleid spirits! Watch which tiles they go to! Each tile is marked with a constellation. Perhaps if we repeat the actions of the spirits, we can open the barrier that blocks our way. You did it! The barrier has disappeared. We can move on and try to find the portal chamber now.
knew you would find the chamber and open the portal. As our troops emerge from the portal and take a position outside, you need to make your way to the second portal chamber. Once you activate that portal, we can get the troops that much closer to the top of the Doomcrag. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We must step through each door we come upon in turn. For now, you need to reach the second portal chamber. Go on. The second portal chamber should be on the 3rd level. I want to make sure this portal is stable when I...
Look at that spire. Rather menacing, don't you think? I should be nervous, but the thought of climbing up there, it's pretty exciting.
Another barrier blocks our way. Look around and see if you can find a way to disable it. I can use the Lokrata text to help translate the Ayleid words carved upon these pedestals. Why don't you examine the statue by the barrier? It has an important air about it. Ungar? That could mean iron. Or cold. I suppose this one refers to winter.
Awake! The long eons of silence have finally come to an end. I speak in the coarse tongue of our servants, so that you may understand. Knowledge is the key that opens this door, and none may pass who have not gained knowledge. To the knowledge of which I speak, you must understand the cycle of time to pass beyond this chamber. When you feel you are ready, my riddle shall begin. Tell me, what is the time of dawning? Of birth and nourishing rain? Awake!
I can use the root words embedded in the text to make rough translations. Ungar? That could mean iron. Or cold. I suppose this one refers to winter. The green shine? That's close, but not quite right. I'm guessing this refers to summer? Sweet water? Hmm. That must refer to spring rains. Morelata? The dark light, dusk. I think this one was referring to autumn.
Awake! Tell me, what is the time of dawning? Of birth and nourishing rain? Awake! Tell me. Time moves forward as sweet. Flowing water brings new life and new promises. A time of light and joy and abundant growth. Long hot days give way to short hot nights. The cycle advances as the golden sun fills each long day. An end comes to all things, and like dusk comes before the night, this cycle comes before the grey of iron death. A time of reaping, yes? Of preparing for the cold that fills the world. Tell me true, if you really wish to pass. What is the season of iron grey? What is the cycle in which the world finally dies, at least for a time? The last cycle, when warmth is but a memory, and rebirth seems an eternity away. Our duty has been fulfilled. We held the barrier in place until the proper time, which you unlocked, by understanding the rhythm of the cycles. And like those cycles, our time has come to an end. You may pass in peace.
The barrier has fallen. The portal chamber should be just a short way ahead. None of these defenses were active when Montclair and I first came here. I wonder if that would have made a difference in what happened after. The Doomcrag waits just beyond this chamber. The Doomcrag and Baron Montclair. Activate the portal in this chamber so that the rest of the troops can join us.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to traveling by portal. One moment you're there, the next moment you're here. It's positively disconcerting. Better than I expected. We met with some resistance, but thanks to your efforts, we've been able to move our troops quickly through this death trap. We should be, once everyone has come through the portal. Why don't you check with Count Ravenwatch and see if he's ready? I hate to say it, but his knowledge has been invaluable in all this.
I never really thought this day would come, but it is what Verandis has been training me for. I guess we're really going in there, into the Doomcrag. It's a bit scary, but I'm with Verandis to the end. I've seen the pain Verandis has suffered because of this place. It tortures him. Verandis has always been there for me. Always. I'll do anything for him. If that means invading the Doomcrag, then so be it. Probably more than he'll ever know. But that's besides the point. We need to end this and make things right. Even if we have to die to accomplish that.
Once again, you succeeded at the task set before you. Well done, my friend. A battle won, but the war rages on. We must reach the Lightless Remnant and destroy it. But Montclair will grow more desperate the closer we get to that cursed relic. Are you ready, my friend? Once more into the breach. I fear that Montclair will have a surprise or two waiting for us within the Doomcrag. I suddenly have the feeling that bringing an army up here was a terrible mistake. Never mind that now. We must reach the Lightless Remnant and end this madness. Tell the troops to remain here. They need to make sure none of Montclair's soldiers follow us up into the Doomcrag. Do not question me. If my orders aren't followed to the letter, Montclair will defeat us and Ravenspire will be lost. Talk to Countess Tamreth and Baron Dora. Tell them what I have said. Then meet me at the bridge that leads to the Doomcrag.
What word, my friend? Is Verandis ready for the troops to ascend the Doomcrag? Remain behind and deny them the glory of being there when we achieve victory? Never! When Verandis starts his march to the top of the Doomcrag, we will be with him every step of the way. I'll leave enough soldiers to protect our flank, but our best soldiers are coming with me. Tell the Count that we're coming with him, whether he likes it or not.
Do you believe that man? And to think, I thought him to be dashing and heroic. But enough of such matters. You aren't here to discuss my personal life. Tell me, what news from Count Ravenwatch? Are we ready to march against Montclair? And as a little girl, I wanted a pet guar I could decorate with ribbons and call Penelope. But we don't always get what we want, especially in war. The light has guided us this far. It is not done with us yet. I thought I made that clear. The Count has been an invaluable ally, but he is not in charge of this expedition. My troops have served us well. They deserve to see this through to the end. Tell the Count that we're going with him to Doomcrag.
Hold, mortal. You must go no farther. Turn back now, and take the other mortals with you. Your flesh and blood is too fragile to withstand the power of the cursed relic. We only seek to save you from the fate that befell us so very long ago. This place is cursed, tainted by a terrible power that has grown corrupted and impure. We do not wish to see you succumb to its vile touch. When we came to this land many eons ago, we brought with us a powerful relic to help us tame its wilderness and allow us to survive. It was originally La Tanya, the light of life, forged by our greatest sorcerers. It helped plants grow and healed illnesses. It helped us bring life to this barren wilderness. We were attacked by the savages that dwelled here before us. It was a brutal fight, and much blood was spilled. Many died on both sides of the conflict. Blood and death tainted the light of life. The relic, it became Abagandra, the lightless remnant, a beacon of death. Moreover, when the vampire touched it, the corruption intensified, became more potent. If the relic is destroyed, the blood curse will flow unhindered throughout the land.
You must do exactly as I taught you. Yes? The power of the Remnant will call to you, tempt you. You must be strong enough to withstand that lure.
I'm ready for this. You know that. Stop treating me like I'm a novice, Verandis. I won't fail you. I won't let you down.
You have never disappointed me, Gwendis. But the Remnant is more powerful than you can imagine. Be on your guard. Now head inside. I'll join you in a moment. I trust you have spoken to Tamrith and Dorel. Are the soldiers standing guard at the second portal? The fools! I just wish I would have realized our mistake before we made it this far. I didn't realize that our proximity to the Remnant would be our undoing. The Remnant feeds off life, devours it. Not only will Gwendis and I be susceptible to its lore, but the soldiers, they're just more fodder for the blood curse. No, it's too late for that now. We have to move forward and hope we're not overwhelmed by our own forces. But if any of them turned into blood fiends, I promise to end their suffering as quickly as possible. This is where it happened. Where Layla died, and Montclair changed.
Where are Montclair's forces? I thought for sure we'd have to fight a horde of blood fiends to make it through this place.
Montclair is a strategist. He's waiting for us to make a mistake that he can take advantage of. I fear that mistake is about to be made.
Soldiers, spread out. Secure this chamber.
You should have heeded my warning, Baron. This is no place for you.
You would deny our moment of glory, Count? The light shines on us this day.
There is no light here, Countess. Only darkness and death.
Arcane, protect us! What is that?
Baron Montclair. He's here.
Troops, on my command.
Welcome, Ferrandis. And like a good guest, I see you've brought me gifts to play with. Allow me to grant my blessing to your army.
This is exactly what I feared. He's turned our own troops into blood fiends.
How does it feel to watch those who you care about turn against you, Ferrandis? How does it feel? My daughter? You've taken everything I ever loved,
Wyman,
Ferrandis!
I'm sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen.
My daughter loved you, Ferrandis. She loved you!
The Remnant. The power. It drove Larea insane. Are those giant skeletons?
Your allies grant you strength.
Come out and face us, you coward. You can't hide from us forever.
Wyland, please. We can find a way to free you from this power.
To what end, my old friend? My wife is dead. My daughter killed by your own hand. What do I have if not this power? I think I'd prefer to let you experience my pain. My suffering. To let you see what it's like to lose everything you hold dear.
No, Montclair! Stop this madness!
Come, Gwendis. You look famished. Allow me to prepare you a feast fit for my new queen.
No, Montclair, please! I never should have brought everyone here. I should have handled this on my own. You're in danger as well. Montclair will eventually try to use you against me. Montclair has never left the Remnant Chamber. He was able to defeat us by working through a projection. I assume he's teleported Gwendis and the others to his side. I'm still connected to the one who turned me. The answer to our problem rests with him. If we are going to defeat Montclair, you must trust me this one last time. I will not betray you. We can discuss that later. For now, we need to reach Gwendis before the Remnant corrupts her and she feasts upon the others. Head upstairs and I'll follow right behind you. I can feel them. Gwendis, Tamrith, and Doral are still alive. But I can also feel Gwendis' hunger. She won't be able to hold back much longer. We must be ready to do whatever is necessary. Let's go. Be on your guard. Montclair will do everything he can to stop us. Gwendis has been harmed, or any of our friends. I'll show him no mercy. We're close. The sense that Gwendis is nearby. Gwendis? What has he done to you?
Verandis, help. Please, help me. Their blood smells so good. These restraints, they won't hold me back much longer.
You must control yourself, Gwendis. We'll find a way to get you out of there. Show yourself, Wylan. Tell me what you want. Damn you, Montclair, answer me! I'm sorry, my friend, but it seems we're going to have to play Montclair's game to free the others. If we don't get Gwendis out of there soon, those restraints will break, and she'll feed on the nobles. Montclair has constructed a blood ward to imprison Gwendis and the others. The Remnant, its proximity is playing havoc with Gwendis' hunger. The urge to feed is stronger in her than ever. He's using alien magic to increase the power of the ward. I'll do my best to dispel it, but I think we'll need to destroy the statues if I'm going to have any chance to succeed. You must protect me while I attempt to unravel the spell. Montclair will strike when I'm distracted. You must keep me safe, or we'll never reach Gwendis in time. One more thing. Watch for an opportunity to destroy the statues. As long as they power the ward, my efforts will be less effective. Are you ready? Then may luck be upon us both. Gwendis, are you all right?
I did it. I resisted. I didn't feed. Wait. What happened to the nobles? Did I remember wrong?
They're fine, merely unconscious. I'm proud of your restraint, Gwendis.
What's going on in here? Is the Countess all right?
Damn it, Darian, slow down! Wait for me, you long-legged bastard!
The Baron and the Countess are fine, but you both arrived just in time to move them to safety.
Take them out? But we just got here. We want to help take down Montclair. Neither of us has had a good fight in... well, it's been at least a couple minutes.
No, Darian, this battle is not one that you and Scordo can win. Leave Montclair to us.
But... oh, very well. But I get to help take down the next would-be world conqueror we come across. Deal?
As you wish, brave Darian, as you wish. And now, my friend, the time has come to face Montclair.
Eselde is still breathing. That's a good sign, right? Of course it is. Montclair's forces tried to assault our camp. We held them off, though. Our mages put up some wards, so they should be fine without us. Scordo and I decided to come lend a hand. We've got this covered. Just watch out for yourself up there. Don't do anything foolish, like dying heroically or something. I try to avoid any kind of dying, heroic or otherwise. Besides, I'd rather you survive. Now go and do what you do best.
Look at this. We leave you alone for a bit, and look what happens. The Countess, the Baron, even the little vampire. Down and out for the Count. Well, we're here now. So what are you waiting for? Go and kick Montclair's arse!
Rivenspire needs Tamrith and Dorel. They cannot be allowed to perish here. I need to help get them to safety before I join you up above. They will, with my help. Besides, I can't face Montclair just yet. There are preparations I must make to ensure our success. But time grows short, and you must distract Montclair to give me time I need for my preparations. If Montclair dies while connected to the Remnant, the relic breaks and unleashes its curse upon Rivenspire. No one would be safe from the Blood Fiend Plague. We need to stop Montclair, but we need to do so in a way that doesn't doom Rivenspire. That, my friend, is what I still need to work out. And while I do that, I need you to keep Montclair busy. You have done more than I ever hoped, my friend, and I am proud to have fought beside you. Now go. We both have jobs left to do.
Let the power of the Remnant wash over you! The Remnant and I are one. Its power flows through me! Trappings mean nothing. There is no hope for any of you. Ended. But doomed Rivenspire. Let the power of the Remnant burst free!
Remnant. It's cracking. You did it! The power threatens to break free. I can feel it. Power. I could consume it. Become stronger than I... Time is against us, my friend. I must remove the Remnant from this place before it is too late. I need you to do something for me first, though. Adusa, my oldest, most trusted ally. Tell her that House Ravenwatch is hers now. She must carry on our work. Continue to train Gwendis, and any others who need her help. Because I need to take this relic out of this realm. It needs to be transported to a place where it can't do any harm. I have made a deal with my master. Molag Bal has agreed to take me and the relic to Cold Harbor. It is the only way to make certain that Rivenspire is saved. Molag Bal will take the relic into his realm. Rivenspire, all of Nurn, will be safe. I thank you for your trust. Rivenspire will be safe, and life will go on. Tell Gwendis that I'll miss her, but I'm proud of her. Farewell, my friend.
Look, everyone! We've got a survivor! You actually survived the destruction of the Doomcrag? That's remarkable. I mean, I've seen you do some amazing things. I'll never forget our adventures in Glenumbra. But to walk out of a collapsed mountain? That's really impressive. That persnickety vampire really came through in the end. He was a good man. For a vampire, I mean. We won the day, and that's what matters. The people of Rivenspire are safe now. Just barely. We made it out right before the damn mountain came crashing down. I still don't know what kind of magic you did up there to defeat Montclair, but remind me never to get on your bad side.
I'm glad the light saw fit to guide you back to us, my friend. If not for you and Verandis, we all would have died in there. The Count's name will be remembered. I promise you that.
It's finally over, isn't it? What a terrible price we had to pay for this victory, though. A lot of good men and women died, including Verandis. For a vampire, he turned out to be an honorable man.
I thought for sure that dropping a mountain on top of you would turn you into a fine paste. Not sure how you got out of there, but I'm glad I was wrong.
What happened? Where's Verandis?
You actually survived that persnickety vamp? Before we go, you need to talk to Gwendis. She's not taking this well. I even tried my sad face. It usually works. But she almost bit my head off. Anyway, we'll see you back in Shornhelm.
He's really gone, isn't he? The mighty Verandis. I hate this. He's really gone, isn't he? The mighty Verandis. I hate this. I really hate it. Sacrificed? Like in dead? What do you mean he sacrificed himself? No. Why'd you let him do that? Do you know how hard he worked to distance himself from the prince? If Verandis is still alive, the prince won't give him up easily. But why did he leave me here? I should have gone with him. Saved us. Doesn't feel like I was saved. But Verandis always carried a great weight on his shoulders. Maybe that's been lifted from him now. I can only hope, right? Before we go, take this. Verandis gave it to me, but I can't keep it. You helped him so much. You should have it. You helped the man I cared about, the man I loved, and you were with him to the end. This belongs to you. I need a little time to say my farewells. Don't worry about me. I won't do anything stupid. Promise. But you need to get back to Shornhelm. Without Verandis there, they're gonna need your help to figure out what happens next. All of this, it happened because Rivenspire doesn't have a true leader. If that doesn't change, it won't be long before the region falls into chaos once more. At least, that's what Verandis used to say. Or find my way. Verandis taught me well. And Dedusa's back at the manor. She'll keep me company. Things will be all right. It'll just take time. Now go. Get out of here and go help the High King choose a ruler for Rivenspire.
You actually survived the destruction of the Doomcrag? That's remarkable. I mean, I've seen you do some amazing things. I'll never forget our adventures in Glenumbra. But to walk out of a collapsed mountain? That's really impressive.
I'm glad the light saw fit to guide you back.
It's finally over, isn't it? What a terrible price we...
I thought for sure that...
The light shines on Shornhelm and the Countess. Thanks to them, the city is safe again, and Montclair is on the run.
Bottoms up!
Smell that air. Smells like victory. House Montclair's hold on Shornhelm has been broken, but our job isn't done yet. Montclair loyalists still operate out of Shornhelm, yes? Whatever they are planning, we must know. They use couriers to pass messages, and that is how we shall find their informer, their spy. Adusa would sniff him out, but for you, something more subtle. Start at the west gate, find the courier named Guitot. Follow him. Watch him. He will try to pass a message. Watch and see who comes to find it.
What?
I had a feeling I might see you here. I wasn't sure if I was ready to face you. You saw me in such a dark moment, but they taught me how to control the hunger. Yes, Verandis was a good teacher. I'm sad that he's gone. He found me after you let me go. Offered me a chance to be normal again. Or close to normal, as the case may be. I'll never forget him.
It's an honor to see you again, my friend. May the gods bless you for all of your days.
You know, I think I've decided it's more fun when you don't choose, even when you have to. It's fun having everyone waiting for you to make up your mind. I'm not leading them on. They know how things are. If they don't like it, they can leave. But then they'll be missing out on all this me.
Can you believe it? She still won't make up her mind.
Hi there. You know, I just noticed that you have really pretty eyes. Oh, I mean, not that I'm flirting with you or anything. Unless you want me to. Oh, no. That could never happen. Not after what I put her through. Certainly not until she's made her final decision.
After a long talk with the Countess, it was decided that it would be best if I looked for other employment. I think she was just having a hard time dealing with her feelings for me. I expect she'll get all weepy when I'm gone. Well, now that she's no longer my lord and master, I might swing by and see if Iselde wants to indulge in any of her less theological fantasies. Maybe something along the lines of the farmer's lonely daughter.
We need to give you a nickname. Something like the Knife. How about the Doom Smasher? That sounds a little dark, I guess. I'll think about it. Nah, I'm not cut out to be a city guard. I think I'll go check out the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for someone of my caliber.
Hail!
Hey there. Welcome.
The longer I'm here, the better that mead looks. I think I might head back to Fell's Run soon. No! I haven't had a drop since the day I got my constable job back. Can't say I haven't been tempted, though. I try to just stay away from it, which is why this probably isn't the best place for me to be.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate you convincing me to enlist. I've come to realize that this is what I was born to be, a soldier. I also met some soldiers who served under my father. They spoke highly of him. I hope I can honor his memory.
Ah, you're the one who killed that old skeever dark elf I was seeing. What was his name again? No matter. I owe you, though. This soldier business is a lot more fun than being a bandit.
If it isn't Mara's messenger in the flesh, you really saved my love life. Looking back, I can't imagine what I ever saw in Gwendolyn. Kalisa. Now that's the woman of my dreams. It warms my heart to think she's waiting for me back at home.
A finer group of soldiers never served in the Shornhelm Guard. Julian and Shuga have both turned out to be valiant warriors. And Martin, that young man is a natural leader. He's a war hero now, too. He saved dozens of lives in battle the other day.
The bad man! The bad man! The bad man is dead!
I need a break.
So much to do, so little time.
You saved our family and the kingdom, so I guess that makes us doubly in your debt. And if High King Emmerich can choose a new ruler for Rivenspire, my daughter should be able to choose her preferences as well.
A new ruler of Shornhelm. This is a huge moment for Rivenspire. We should all be honored to witness such a moment.
You faced down Montclair and lived to tell about it. I'm envious, you know. Things are going well. I even plan to resume my duties in the Guard. Gwendis has been very patient. I still have a hard time with the blood-drinking business, but I'm learning.
Not much longer now.
Greetings.
It's a miracle that we survived and triumphed over Montclair, thanks in no small part to my steady leadership. May Arche grant the High King the wisdom to see that I am the best choice to lead Rivenspire.
Greetings.
Hail!
I think that Countess Tamrith and Baron Dorel both could be excellent rulers. The important thing is that we crown someone. And today must be the day.
We've come through much to reach this point. We won a battle for the very soul of Rivenspire. Now comes the responsibility of rebuilding the kingdom. I hope High King Emmerich gives me the opportunity to lead us through the difficulties ahead.
So here we are. Baron Montclair's dead, and that damn artifact is destroyed. Yes, you can pat yourself on the back, all right. You've saved Rivenspire, and that's no small thing. You do realize this creates a predicament for me, though, don't you? Well, I can't very well go on pretending the nobles can share the throne. Everyone knows what a colossal mistake I made there. I'm going to have to crown someone. A king or a queen of Shornhelm. Someone to rule Rivenspire, don't you think? Exactly. So I have to choose. Countess Tamrith or Baron Dorel. Frankly, since you've recently fought alongside the two of them, I would appreciate your counsel. Speak to them, if you wish. Think about it, and then give me your recommendation.
We've come through much to reach this point. We won a battle for the... I do. I've come to respect Countess Tamrith. She's a bright young woman, but she's not qualified to rule the kingdom. The coming days demand decisive leadership and a firm hand. You know that as well as I. That makes me the perfect choice. First things first, we need to rebuild our defenses. The Shornhelm Guard has been decimated by the Civil War, and we'll need to recruit and retrain hundreds of young men and women to restore our strength.
It's a miracle that we survived and triumphed over Montclair. I do. Baron Dorel is a good man, but he can be dangerously short-tempered and is far too quick to act. Shornhelm has had enough impetuous rulers in its history. We need a thoughtful ruler who truly has the people's best interests at heart. Helping the people of Rivenspire recover. So many of the kingdom's subjects have been displaced. So many have lost loved ones. We must do what we can to restore the people's faith and get their lives back to at least a semblance of normalcy.
A new ruler of Shornhelm.
Take as much time as you like, my friend. It's only the High King and the entire kingdom of Rivenspire waiting. Good. Though I do hope you've given the matter due consideration. This isn't like choosing which tunic to wear in the morning. It will affect many lives, and the future of the Daggerfall Covenant. Tell me then, House Tamrith or House Dorel? If that's your counsel, then I will make Baron Dorel King of Shornhelm. Are you certain, though, that this is the wisest course? The brave Baron Dorel, then. I know he is a valiant warrior, and I expect he will make a wise and honorable king. King Allard of Shornhelm. It even has a nice ring to it. Then it's decided. Thank you for your counsel. Both King Allard and myself will be in your debt. After all you've done, there's no reward that can express my gratitude. But please, accept this gift. I'd feel guilty if I didn't give you something. If I might have everyone's attention.
Might have a word with my husband's
I
new
have
best friend.
decided to crown a new king of Shornhelm. Allard Dorel, please come forward. I hereby name your house the new Royal House of Shornhelm.
I give you my solemn oath, Your Majesty. I will lead the kingdom of Shornhelm with wisdom and honor. And I pledge my eternal allegiance to you and to the Daggerfall Covenant.
All hail the new ruler of Rivenspire.
You face down Montclair and... You face down
I respect your decision, and that of the High King, of course. I will do all I can to support King Allard. I do worry about his militaristic tendencies, though.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, my friend. I promise you, I will do everything in my power to restore Rivenspire to its former glory. We will tell stories of your courage to inspire our soldiers, and you will always be welcome here.
You realize that since I made this decision based on your recommendation, that if ever there's a rebellion in Rivenspire, well, you'll at least have to help me clean it up.
Today is a fortuitous day indeed for Rivenspire, though I fear other kingdoms within the Covenant may not be so lucky. I know that my husband considers you to be his champion, but I wonder if you might be willing to assist his queen as well? I have heard troubling news from Sentinel. Rumors say that enemies from my father's past have returned. I wrote to him right away, of course, but as everyone knows, King Faharajad can be slow to respond. Still, I fear for his safety. Necromancers. Their kind has not been seen in the Alikir Desert for years, but that only makes them more dangerous. If you can go to Sentinel and just ensure all is well, it would be a relief. I have made travel arrangements, if you are willing. Look for a ship called the Don Posset offshore at North Point. The first mate, Elvira Dere, should be waiting for you on the docks, ready to leave for Sentinel. When you get there, just make sure the city is safe. Only visit my father, if you wish. Of course. I'm relieved already, just knowing that you will go. If there is any trouble there, I know my father could use help, whether he wants it or not. I'm sorry, I digress. You said you have a question. When I was very young, there was a necromancer, Satura. He raised an army of the dead and marched on Sentinel. Though my people will not fight the dead, somehow my father won the battle. If Satura has returned, though, it would be very bad. No, it is a matter of faith. Our people believe that desecrating the dead, even if they have been risen, is a terrible dishonor. This is why a necromancer in Sentinel would be a very bad thing, and why I am concerned for my father's safety. My husband has many admirable qualities, and one of them is a hopeless optimism. He rarely takes action until a problem has at least been confirmed. As I said, I have only heard rumors of trouble in the Alikir. Hopefully it is nothing. Of course. My father is King Faharajad. My brother Azah, my sister Lakana, and I were raised in Sentinel. Then one day, my father told me he had to marry me to this mad, young king of Wayrest, Emmerich. I was furious, of course, but I came around.
I need a break.